Europeans have warmly welcomed the re-election of Barack Obama. Here, the American president is still as popular as he was 4 years ago. But what does his re-election mean for the relations between the European Union and the United States?
In France, it was somewhere in the order of 80%. But these are beauty contests and popularity contests too. But when you get into the implications of it for policy and strategy, that's another story, of course. Very few things are as difficult to decipher as U.S.-European relations because they're so dense and they have so many implications in so many areas of economic, political, diplomatic, military life. And so I really hesitate to say. I think that relations on a basic strategic level remain fairly stable.
In Paris, the American election was the talk of the town. Obama's victory was greeted with almost unanimous approval.
I think it's great. I mean, everybody's really excited about it, and it's time to move forward with our country. And yeah, I mean, just got to look ahead, and now's the time.
I feel relieved. I feel relieved because I think it's better for the world, for American foreign policy, to have Barack Obama rather than Mitt Romney. So I really feel relieved.
Well, I am pro-Obama. I was really happy. I was really happy about it. Also about a lot of the smaller races, like the senatorial races, I was really happy about that as well. I thought he was going to win, but at the same time, I got a little bit nervous at the end.
I think it's a really good thing because if Romney was elected, it will be a real disaster. So I'm glad that he was re-elected.
So in Europe, Obama's re-election is seen as a relief. But one of the more difficult issues the American president will have to face during his next term is the situation in the Middle East.
The Israeli-Palestinian conflict is not going away anytime soon, and the Obama administration's approach to it in the first term, for me, was rather disappointing. My own viewpoint is that I believe that the United States needs to use its influence and its very fraternal ties with the State of Israel to get Israel to lay off some of the Palestinian territory and to move toward a historic compromise of some sort before it's too late.
What we have now all of a sudden is an Obama who is strengthened by re-election, whereas Netanyahu is facing elections in January. So that opens up a 2.5 month period where the balance of power between these two men has been completely reversed.
The real challenge will be, of course, ending the crisis. Although it is going a little bit better now, Obama has to do much more to really relaunch the economy.
There's going to be the more general challenge of what every Western economy is facing, getting the American economy back up on its feet, including any innovations and reforms and restructurations that need to take place, while also protecting the all-important middle-class voters.
I think that we may be in for more rough economic times, although jobs are coming back slowly. I'm convinced that the stimulus package voted in 2009 wasn't big enough. More could have been done, and maybe Obama needs perhaps to rearrange certain priorities in that department too. That's just me speaking, that's my opinion. He needs also perhaps to get a few pushes in this direction too from the social movements that he sometimes calls forth. But the correspondence between these movements and Obama so far has been not very good yet. I've always respected the man's intelligence, but how to get to square one in terms of social change in the United States, I'm not too sure. I prefer to be skeptical and wait and see with the element of hope as well.
So rough times ahead for the newly re-elected Barack Obama. This is Stefan Vries for JN1 in Paris.